All right, it's time to get our hard work into fruition. Let's see this Devontae Adams card after getting through the challenges. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. It's your boy Sad Glitch, aka Sad. Today, I'm bringing you a MUT episode. We are at the end of the Journeys challenges, and as you guys know, the challenges have Devontae Adams for the completion of all 80 challenges. So we are playing the Jets in this, and we have to score 5 touchdowns, whether that's offensive. Well, it has to be offensive touchdowns, but I don't know if defensive touchdowns counts or special teams, so we're going to focus on offense. So the return guy brings it back to about the 31, and let's get into the action here. We are coming to play. The defense needs to make their stands, and offense just needs to produce as much as they have been. So on first down, comes out the ace formation, tight end on the right side. And before the snap, we automatically have some flags on the field, some laundry going out there. The refs have to get their little yellow flags dirty on the field. So first call of the game is going to be encroachment on the defense. Frank Clark, he's that defensive end. Sometimes it's hard to look inside to see where that ball is, but as you can see, my defense is ready to go off on these guys. So we're going to see some big hits today. So ace formation, 2 tight end set, balance formation here for Forte. And Forte is going to get the handoff to the right side and taken down for a gain of 1 on the play. Again, this defense is ready to play. As you can see there, Rodney Harrison from the strong safety position coming down and making some plays. And what a great asset he has been for my team, including all of my front 7. We have, I believe, Woodyard at the middle linebacker spot, the captain of the team. On the right outside linebacker, Stephon Anthony. So we have a shotgun formation. McCown, the old veteran, the traveler, as you can say, the backup quarterback, has finally landed a position to start for a team, and it is going to be the Jets. And he is going to be the first down passer of this quarter. So a weak left formation here, and it's going to be a handoff to the right, though. Not following the lead blocks and going nowhere. This line, again, is having a tough time against the stout 7. We have Thornton on the inside. We have Phillips on the inside. Those 2 big maulers are going to get the lines clogged, and I'm hoping for the linebackers to come across, scrape, and make a play. So this time a weak right formation for this offense, and he's going to follow the blocks this time, and he's going to get about 4 on the play. Again, looks like the Jets are trying to implement their running offense right away, and this defense is looking to stop it because that is their specialty. So coming out, trips left, the tight end offsets as a receiver. Forte on the right, and McCown drops back, a short drop back and over, and no, not going to happen. DeMarcus Ware gets in the backfield, and he says, get out of here with that. He just passes it to the ground right in front of the face of McCown to just basically breaks his hopes of it and bringing up an obvious 4th down situation. So from the 47, the Jets elect to punt the ball out. The kicker is back, and he gets a boot out, and that is traveling to the left side of the field for the defense, and the dangerous Champ Bailey is not able to make a return on it, lets it sail out of bounds, and this offense is going to start at the 18. All right, so with a bunch right formation here, ace format, we are the fake reverse over to the left side. Baby Brady rolls to the right, and no one's open enough to where Brady's going to just force a pass, so he takes the sack. Unfortunately, not the right way to start this offense, but it is what it is. So he gets to hurry up going, and we have to score 5 touchdowns, so why not? And over the middle is going to be the legend, Kellen Winslow, the Hall of Famer himself, and he makes the sure hand reception. So it looks like Brady's wasting no time to get this hurry up going. Again, 5 touchdowns in the game is kind of hard. But once again, Kellen Winslow right there at it. So Brady has a way of making his players around him better. Kellen Winslow right here, obviously, never played together, but with the tight end position, Ben Watson was there, Gronk was there. And although Gronk's a good player, Brady makes him a little bit better by giving him the balls that maybe not a lot of quarterbacks would throw to him. So the offense is just moving right along. Brady says, I don't care about this clock. I see something in the potential, and that is going to be into the end zone. Rashard Matthews coming across and hitting that slant just enough, getting it right up the seam, catches it in stride, and he is going to be in for the touchdown. The first score of the game goes to Rashard Matthews from Brady at about 12 yards out. All right, as the kicker sends it through, that has given us a 7-point lead. It is time to see this defense come back out to the field and make another stop. So from the 35, the kickoff is taken to about the 8, and that is going to be a return. No one there in time, and that has been one of the focuses on this team that I have been worried about, the special teams as well as the secondary. I can work with a low offense just because of how okay I am at offense, but this defense we need to focus on. We need to focus on the special teams players getting downfield. So on 1st and 10, we have shotgun formation. Tight end sets left, and as well as Forte. And Forte is going to get the handoff, but making up for the penalty at the beginning of the game is going to be Frank Clark. He disengages his block. And guys, if you have not played football, I cannot tell you how hard it is as a defensive, especially a defensive end who's a little bit smaller, to take on those 300-plus pound tackles and just have them lean on you all game. But Frank Clark did a great job disengaging, getting his arms extended, and fight off the blocker. But a reception for McCown is going to go in. Eric Decker, the whitest guy that you might know for the Jets. He does a great job fighting through and becoming a decent, reliable receiver for this team. So from the 38, 3rd and 6, and McCown drops back and slings it over to the left side. What a sling. Forte's just going to sit in the little zone. He's going to wait for the ball to get to him and pick up that first down. So again, like I was telling you guys earlier, secondary is one of the signs of concern. But here we go with the weak right formation here, the fullback on the right. And a play action from McCown. He's got all day. My goodness, you would think that the defense would get a little bit more pressure. But the tight end gets it, and Leggett is just going to get enough for the first down, force over, and that is going to be it for the first quarter. And again, was sorely upset with how the defense had played that play right there. So, looks like a bear formation, 4-6 bear, and it's going to be a play action again to Forte, and under some pressure, fumble. Defensive lineman picks it up, tries to turn it up, and that's another fumble again. Frank Clark with 2 fumbles in one play, and Stephon Anthony is going to take it all the way back. Wait, no, he steps out of bounds again. I don't know if the defensive touchdowns count. It says you have to score 5 touchdowns, so I don't know if it's 5 defensive, 5 offensive, or 5 altogether. But we have a goal line stand at the 1-yard line, and Sims is going to take the handoff, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling behind the big guys into the end zone. And that is number 2 on the day, following Rashard Matthews' first touchdown. Charles Sims, the third, gets in, and that is going to be 2 on the day. We now have 40% done. Let's try to get at least half done by halftime, if not more. So I'm going to come out with the onside kick. Again, it's a Madden game. We're playing the CPU. Why not? If I can get it early, let's get it early. But the kick is recovered by Peak, and he is going to have the ball at the 40-yard line for this Jets offense to start out with. So, and again, a normal look for the Jets, a shotgun formation. Forte sets left here for McCown. And McCown's going to give the handoff in a wide open middle lane. I think the defensive line spread out thinking that it might be a pass. And Dan Quinn left an opening right up the middle that Forte just took advantage of. So I formation here, tight end sets right. And that's going to be another handoff. And Forte following the blocker, but unfortunately met in the backfield. He's got a loss of 1. And again, Frank Clark making up for that early penalty. He is coming with a force here. That right tackle might need some help over there because, bud, you're getting beat every play. Someone give him some help. Give him a chip block. So you see they put the tight end on the right and maybe help him out with a little chip. And McCown drops back. Oh, no, excuse me. He's going to give the ball off to Forte, and Forte again gashes the defense, but yet, even with that big pickup, he still has a third and medium. As you see there, some tempers flying for this offense and defense. You're not sure who is at what fault, but it doesn't really matter when it's a game of men, not of boys. So trips right set. Looks like a bunch formation for the pistol, though, for McCown. And he's going to drop back. He's got extra offensive player in to block for him. And Leggett just gets enough for the first down. Again, a whiff on the hit stick, but the ankle to trip him up is a smart play right there. Patrick Robinson was able to make the stop there. And so we have a balanced set, ace formation here, 2 tight ends. And Forte is going to get the rock, and the rock is going to stop. The rock is going to stop. As you can see there, Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe Green, the legend Hall of Famer there as well, the defensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the heyday. He is going to make a stop right in the middle. So here we go. 2nd and 10. Can we get a stop and get the ball back? So it looks like we're going to go nickel formation to offset these 3 receivers on the field. McCown drops back and over the middle. Did he get in? He did. Peak is into the end zone for a touchdown. The old Clemson wide receiver. But let's take another look real quick. It might have looked like he did, but no, he got both feet in before hitting that white line, so that is going to be upheld. So the kick to make it a 7-point deficit, and it is blocked. My goodness, this team is not having things going for them. Blocked by the defensive back on the edge and recovered by Rodney Harrison. So with about 1:56 left on the clock, we're going to get it at the 11, and Deshaun Jackson, the speedster, takes it up to about the 35. Sometimes when you got that much speed, you can't get the defender, or you can't get the blocks in front of you to set up as you want. He just wanted to get as many yards as he can. So a weak formation for this offense, and he drops back to throw baby Brady over to the right side, and away from a defender is going to be Rashard Matthews. Again, another completion for Rashard Matthews, another big pickup, and you have to wonder, is he trying to get the play of the game? Play action for Brady, and who else but Rashard Matthews? I don't think Brady thinks he has another receiver on the field right now. Rashard Matthews is just getting open left and right, so we have to keep hitting him as he's playing. So 134 passing yards in the game so far for Brady, and he's going to drop back the throw, hurry this offensive up, and that is going to be the reception for Deshaun Jackson, who was first originally above the sticks. But instead of getting tackled, we decided to save some time, save a timeout, and get out of bounds. So here we are with a really tight set for a shotgun set, and Charles Sims into the end zone. My goodness, what can't this guy do? I mean, you would think such a big back, he wouldn't have that much speed, but he's a trickster. He fools you. So with the PAT coming up, that's going to make this a 15-point lead. No blocks on this side because our tight ends hold the blocks. And that is going to be Forbath's way of contributing to the team and getting this lead up a lot more. So with about a minute left to go in the first half, we're going to send this ball away from the 35, and the kick is up and sends it way back all the way to the 1-yard line, and the return guy comes up, and he's going to make a really good return. Again, would like to see them start at about an average of about the 20 or 18, but Buster Scrime takes it, and he's going to get to the 29. All right, the offense is going to come back out, and you have to wonder, are they going to run the clock out, shoot the clock up? Are they actually going to have a couple tries towards the end zone to get some points on the board? So it looks like they're going to come out in a pistol formation, the bunch set left. We've seen this formation already today. And McCown drops back to throw, has Forte set up for him, and again, Leggett was going to be a receiver, and that was a play that we've already seen, but pressure in the face of McCown, and he just sails the ball up way too high, and unfortunately could not get it. So left set, tight end for the shotgun set, Forte on the right, and McCown drops back. Got some rush going, but he has some blocks holding for him. Gets out of the way, the scoots, and rolls left, throws right, not really going against the grain of his body, throwing to the right. That's sometimes worrisome for zone defense, but they made it work in the improvisation gets them the first down. So you see here Forte trying to get him going, and he is still yet stuffed at the line. This defensive line says, I don't care if we put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, we will make the stop against this run game. So as you see there, Woodyard, the captain, he was able to make the stop for there. The play action, quick throw over to the right side, trying to hit Decker, it looked like, or, Brandon Marshall is not going to get the reception, and it looked like Champ Bailey was able to break that up immediately. So with 3rd and long, we decided to bring out the quarter defense, and McCown drops back, and on man-to-man, he says, get that out of here. Paul Krause was coming across, and you had to wonder what he was thinking, leaving 38 seconds up for this offense. So again, another kicking situation here. The punter's already booted it back deep into our own territory once before, so let's see if we can put some pressure on. And unfortunately, it looks like there is going to be a penalty. Champ Bailey gets away from one, but taken down immediately. So let's hold our breaths to see what this penalty is. So personal foul, running into the kicker against Paul Krause. The guys wanting to make a play, wanting to get us back some great field position. But you have to see, if you're not going to get the punt, you have to get out of the way. And unfortunately, he just kind of rolled into the punter. So McCown drops back. He's got 3 guys on the right, 1 on the left, and he is he's getting out of the pressure. He just ducks down and starts running. Paid for the hit from Paul Krause, but he gets the first down. Not really known for his boot scoot and buggy, but he is going to go up and get the first down with his tires. So as time expires, we have 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Josh McCown drops back and over to the right side as, oh my goodness, intercepted. He was looking for Marshall, it looked like, and Champ Bailey just jumps the route, gets in front of the ball, and he never had a chance. Not really sure what McCown was thinking at that time, but a nice little gift right before halftime. So let's see what we can do if we can produce points from that turnover. So ace formation, Brady drops back. Not liking what he sees, so he's scrambling, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, baby Brady out of the pocket. And that is taken down to 6 seconds with the first down conversion. So as the clock is stopped with 6 seconds left to go from the 32, you have to wonder how many yards can we get with this much time left. So Brady drops back, a long drop back of 5 steps. Thought he was going to pass, took a second to recollect himself. And a completion down to the right side. That is going to be Rashard Matthews making another brilliant catch on the day. But unfortunately, the clock is at 0 and he is unable to score. So the kickoff, and we get the ball on the return. So Champ Bailey decides to take it with it. Gets away from one, gets away from another. And finally taken down because of a block pushing the other guy to the ground. And he trips up on him. I mean, after that amazing return, you would think it would be a little bit different, but it is what it is. So coming out at an empty backfield, we have a man in motion. That is going to be Sims from the wide receiver spot. They get away from one, getting away from another, tripping and falling and stumbling is the big guy, and he is able to produce that first down. Again, with these big backs, it is hard to get them down once they have get going. So empty backfield with the hurry up, and Brady waits on his receiver, or tight end in this case, Kellen Winslow, to cut across, and he gets a first down with 11 yards. Seems to me like every time Winslow gets the ball, he gets a first down. So Baby Brady not liking what he sees. And look at the jets of Tom Brady. My goodness, the speedster willing and dealing out here. But yeah, we have to focus on 2 more touchdowns. So let's get that hurry up going. And again, like I just said and called, every time Winslow touches the ball, it is a first down completion. So with 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, the defense is having trouble adjusting to this hurry up. And over to the right side is not going to get it. He kind of stumbled with the football. And that could have been a big reception for Matthews once again, but unable to hold on is going to be the receiver. So 2 tight ends set left with the ace formation, and Sims, we love that stretch play. Sims jukes one guy, get out of my way, frog splash into the end zone. 4 out of the 5 touchdowns already, and it's not even the fourth quarter. 80% of the touchdowns. And guys, it didn't say anything about having to complete the PAT. It said touchdown. So Jackson gets out to Tavares Jackson, and the big guy almost gets into the end zone. Why not have some fun if it's 27-6 already, and then you're playing the CPU? Why not have some fun with this? So Tavares Jackson unable to make the completion, but he's able to get out of the pocket. He might have to hold on to that play later on. So Buster Scrine, the big pickup over free agency, and he is going to be taken down at the 28. So bringing out a 1st and 10 on the day. And this offense has just been terrorized by the defensive front. McCown has made mistakes with his arm. He's made mistakes through through reading the defense. But here we have Forte trying to get up, and the defense, when they spread out like that, they create a big gap. And fortunately for us, it's going to be Woodyard who is going to be shooting the gap, the A gap, as we like to call it, the gap in between the center and guard. He likes to shoot that gap and make a tackle for us for a loss. So 2nd and 11, tight end set left for McCown, and Forte is going to get the handoff, and Forte getting some room. They like this shotgun set to run out of because it allows Forte to get movement and patiently wait to make some holes. So on 3rd and 2, this is an important 3rd down for this team. If the Jets can convert it, they might still have hope, but if not, they're going to be stuffed and all hope is going to be gone. So I formation, Forte drops through and gets just enough run lane, just a slither of light to get that 1st down. That's going to be a gain of 3 or 4. So again, it looks like the Jets know what we have to do, and it looks like the CPU knows what we have to do. So we need to get this ball back and stop letting them have these drives and get into the end zone one more time before the game's over with. So 3 tight ends, 1 in motion, and a counter on the play, and look who stays home. Woodyard, the captain of the group. Or excuse me, I think that's Williams, not Woodyard. It's one of the middle linebackers from Tennessee. I can't remember which one. I know it's been a while since I checked my depth chart. I'm sorry, guys, but McCown drops back, and who else? But it's going to be Woodyard. Woodyard makes another stop. And again, it looks like this drive all Woodyard all the time. So he's being a nightmare for this Jets offense for this drive alone. As you see, they have highlighted Eric Decker. He's made a couple of good catches. We're going to have to contain him. But the play action is no good. Shooting the gaps on the outside is going to be Gaines on the blitz. And Gaines is able to get McCown down for a tackle of about 3 or 4 yard loss. So as the clock dwindles down, oh, he gets it. He finally gets it. He doesn't get the penalty either. And that is going to be it. We're going to try to see if this is a score. And apparently defensive touchdowns count, not just offensive touchdowns. I feel kind of stupid denying, I think it was Harrison, the touchdown earlier. I feel kind of stupid denying it. I feel kind of bad. But now that I've learned that it's there, we have our touchdowns. We've completed it. Devontae Adams, I'll see you in a little. Let's finish the game out. So the sky-high kick, and then it's going to be taken from the 15. Scrine's getting it. It says hello to the defender. I think that's Dan Scuda, who is able to run down and just welcome him back for this drive. So the offensive starts out, and let's see if they're going to be a little bit more protective of the ball instead of airing it out. Apparently not. McCown drops back, and over to the left side, had a man wide open, but overthrows him. You have to wonder why Josh McCown is starting for the Jets. I mean, no offense, I'm sure he's a great player, but with the overthrow of that's crazy. Now that we have gotten everything out of way, it is time to play for stats, and we want to get this team up. I want to jump my level up from here. As you see here, my defense is still playing hard even though we have everything done. So on 3rd and 10, we have a trips formation, or excuse me, not trips. We have a tight end offset on the right side. Forte offsets the left, and McCown drops back. Got some defenders. Oh, he's got some time, and he heaves the ball up and says, plays center field is going to be Rodney Harrison, the longtime Patriot, and he is going to take it left side on the return. He says, get off of me, son. Let me get my team back to about the 30-yard line. That is going to be it for the third quarter. And starting the fourth, we have started off in a good way, a very high resolution here for our offense. And we are going to continue with a strong right formation here. And a nice little stretch play for Sims. And Sims trying to get away from one. But holding on is going to be the defensive back. And he is finally going to force him down after a gain of about 6. So a trips right set here. Shotgun formation for Baby Brady. All right, Tommy Boy, not liking what he sees. The play action to Sims. Steps up into a pocket, rolls a little left, not liking what he sees. Tries to get away from one. And the speedster, or excuse me, the non-speedster, Leonard Williams is going to take him down for a sack on the play. Loss of 4. So Baby Brady sets it up and sets up a screen left side, and read and reacted to it is going to be the linebacker, and he is going to take him down for a loss. And that brings up a punting situation since our kicker, Forbath, is not, or excuse me, Dan Carpenter at this time. Dan Carpenter does not have the leg to boot it. So our punter comes out, Lansing, and he's just going to kick it up and try to get him as far back as possible within the 10-yard line. Nice enough job there, bud. But we're going to get them started from their own territory, deep in their own territory. And let's see if we can get another stop. Maybe, just maybe, drive them back enough to get a safety. So, shotgun formation for McCown, and it looks like a running formation for him. But nope, drops back to throw and immediately pushes it on the right side. And pushing up the field before he has it, it's going to be the wide receiver, just drops the ball. And again, McCown's had some problems today, but he has not been the reason why this offense has struggled completely. So you have to wonder who to point fingers at. So Josh McCown drops back, slings it over to the left. We've seen this play before for Leggett, and he is going to make the reception, but not get the first down, not quite. So the question is now, does Dan Quinn push up the pressure and force a bad throw from McCown to get the sack, or does he play it safe and play a little bit of zone? It looks like we have everyone on the line. Maybe it's a fake blitz. And the linebackers drop back, but there's going to be a reaction to a draw play. And Mean Joe Green, the big guy, look at him there. The big fella hauling, mauling, and stalling this offense. You know what I'm saying? So that brings out a punting situation. Once again, the punter definitely earning his pay here today. I believe this is punt number 4 or 5. And so he just kicks the ball up and pushes it back to where Bailey gets it. The spin move, he says, whoop, goes back around, wasting some time, getting some time off the clock. And Bailey's having some fun out there. He's already had one interception. And So he's just having fun. Coach is like, you know what? Go for it. Go have some fun. We're going to get Sims 100 rushing yards today. So let's go ahead and start here with a stretch play over to the right-hand side. So the ball from Brady gets a block, just stays away from one, and unable to get a 2-on-1 situation where the guard could have maybe taken them both on at the same time. Guys, trust me, I played offensive line. You don't ask someone to do something impossible. So, a strong right formation here. Play action for Brady. He has Kellen Winslow making his way behind the line of scrimmage, pushing away from one defender, giving him the little stiffy, and getting a first down. What a great catch by Kellen Winslow Jr. Winslow Jr. Jr. had a great NFL career as well, but Papa came first. So trips left set on the right. Brady over the middle and not able to get his receiver, Rashard Matthews, trying to make the diving catch. You have to wonder, why didn't he look at the tight end, Kellen Winslow? Is it that he's had enough receptions today? So another stretch play to the right. Again, basically, if you get a strong right formation with a tight end, you're just going to go to the strong stretch. So a minute 20 coming with the clock, and we're basically running the clock down. 3rd down and 6. We've all but secured the victory. So let's have some fun with it. Brady drops back over the drag route on the left side. Kellen Winslow gets away from one, gets away from another. Juice the defender for the heck of it. 5 missed tackles. And look at Kellen Winslow. He's hulking out on him. He's ready to go home. He needs his soup and his tea, and he needs to go to bed early because he ate his Wheaties this morning. And that is going to give us 40 points on the game. With a minute left to go, we are sending the ball back once again from Dan Bailey's foot. The kick is up and all the way back to about the 6-yard line. And we have Marshall returning the ball. Boom, 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 rumbling into a crowd and finally falling down at the 34-yard line. So with 56 seconds left to go, you have to wonder if the team's going to play hard and finish the game out, or what exactly the coaches want them to do with this. So tight end set left, Forte set right. McCown drawing some plays up, and he is going to be pushed under pressure. This defense is relentless. They are hitting him still, even though he made the best throw of the day and the best gain of the day for this passing offense. He got drilled. So you have to wonder, he's an older guy. When is he going to start releasing them a little bit faster? So over the middle is going to be picked off. What just happened there? Woodyard trying to make the emphasis on play of the game for himself. Look at him, stunting like his daddy over there, coming off of the Jets. He says, what are you guys doing out here? So, offense, have fun. Stay safe. Let's get some yardage for Sims some more. Brady doesn't like what he sees, though. And he takes a step back over to the right-hand side. It's going to get away from one defender. It's going to be Rashard Matthews. And again, another great catch by Rashard. I don't know who could be the player of the game. It could be Brady. It could be Rashard. It could be Sims. It could be Woodyard. It could be all of them. But Sims just likes to take what he can get. He knows his role in this kind of offense, and he has 3 touchdowns on the day. So I think the cowbell workhorse is going to get it for us. If he's a workhorse, he's going to get the reward. So another right eye formation, a strong right formation. I believe it'll be the stretch. Again, this offense might be predictable, but you don't fix what ain't broken. You know what I'm saying there at home? You don't change up what you don't have to. If you have the lead, you keep doing what you're doing. You lean on your big boys. You lean on your hog maulers and your big fellas to push them out of the way to get those first downs. So a big I formation here and another first down for Charles Sims III. And that is going to be it for the game. Thank you guys for coming out. See you later. The Bisons are taking them home. It is 75,000 coins. So as you can see there, we have our coins. We're trying to get from level 25 to level 26. That's what happened toward the end. So let's take a look, add our rewards, let's reap what we have sown, and get Devontae Adams, and he is at 86 overall. What a beauty of a card. And yeah, we have Deshaun Jackson. We can take a look, but let's go ahead and put him in the starting role. As you can see here, the kickoff challenges are done. The journey challenges are done. So we're going to have a snapback challenge, or a quick snap challenge. Every couple of hours we'll have it. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you watching this. I appreciate the hard work that I put into this to get him. But with that being said, guys, I think it's about time to go. Make sure you guys check out the other videos in the link in the description. This MUT this year, Madden Ultimate Team this year, has been a lot of fun. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have. So I'll catch you guys next Madden Ultimate Team video, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next episode or next video that comes out. I'll see you guys next week, and have a great weekend. Bye. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, like if you did, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't. Check on the right side for my Twitter if you want to get in touch with me, as well as my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe. On the video ahead of you is the previous video. Click that if you want to watch, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.